Welcome back to the Friedli's channel. Today I'm going to help you make this beautiful mini cape. It is incredibly easy to make and you'll love how it turns out. We'll be using the Scarlett sewing pattern available on friedlis.com. So, let's get started. Let's begin by preparing the facings for our mini cape. Take your interfacing and carefully place it against the wrong side of one of the facing pieces, ensuring it's centered and aligned properly. With your iron set to the appropriate temperature, apply heat to the interfacing, allowing the adhesive to bond securely to the fabric. Once cooled, repeat the process for the other facing piece. Then, pin the facing pieces together, right sides facing. And stitch them together with a 1 cm seam allowance. Next, let's focus on the main body of our cape. Pin the shoulder seams of both the main fabric and lining fabric together, ensuring they're right sides facing. Stitch the shoulder seams on each side of the cape using a 1 cm seam allowance, then press the seams open for a neat finish. With the outer fabric prepared, it's time to work on the inside of our cape. Pin the facing and lining pieces together, right sides facing, ensuring everything aligns properly. Stitch the lining and facing together with a 1 cm seam allowance, then press the seam onto the lining. To give our cape a polished appearance, edge stitch over the seam about 3 mm from the edge, sewing on the right side of the fabric. Now, let's assemble our cape by bagging the lining. Place the main fabric and lining fabric right sides together, then pin all around the edges. Begin stitching around the edges, making sure to leave a small opening at the hem for turning. Notch around the neck area and trim any excess fabric to facilitate the bagging process. Once stitched, carefully flip the cape right side out through the hem opening, ensuring all corners are pushed out. Press around the edges with your iron to give the cape a crisp finish. Finally, close the opening from the outside, leaving a narrow 3 mm seam allowance. To add the finishing touches to our mini cape, let's attach the buttons and buttonholes. Use a fabric marker or chalk to mark the positions of your buttonholes on the correct side of the cape, as indicated on the pattern. Select the buttonhole stitch on your sewing machine and attach the buttonhole foot. Sew the buttonholes, ensuring they're evenly spaced and aligned. Once completed, hand stitch or use your machine to sew the buttons in place on the opposite side of the cape, completing the elegant look of our Scarlett mini cape. And there you have it, your very own Scarlett mini cape. Whether you're dressing up for a special occasion or adding a stylish layer to your everyday outfit, this versatile accessory is sure to turn heads. Don't forget to check out our website for more sewing patterns. Happy sewing!